Absolutely going to need one of these through the day today, as it's a first alert weather day through at least the middle of the day. We should eventually dry out and maybe even see skies brighten up just a bit. But until then, we're tracking bands of heavy rain and thunderstorms. We've already seen anywhere between 2 and 3 inches of rain, especially south of I-10. And in the end, some neighborhoods likely to see upwards of 4 inches of rain. The first alert weather team, led by Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, continuing to update you round-the-clock coverage during Jacksonville's Morning News Live until 10. When rain happens during morning drive, that means a big cluster, you know what. So First Alert Traffic is updating you as well round the clock. We've already seen some significant delays into work and school early this morning. And just to our south and west, a few hours in the Clearwater Beach area, we're following some storm damage likely from tornadoes. We're hearing from our former colleague at Cox Media Group here in Jacksonville, Beth Russo, already through the morning on some of the damage. As of this recording, no injuries or fatalities reported. We're continuing to follow updates there. We have continuing coverage from Fox's Trey Yingst and multiple other reporters. Mike Tobin from Fox News on the ground in the Gaza border, as we expect to see at some point soon the ground operation begin from Israeli troops moving into Gaza. Air assault continuing. As many as 22 Americans have lost their life in the fighting overall since the weekend and the brazen attacks by the terrorists from Hamas, but also upwards of 2,500 souls have been lost overall since the weekend as the fighting has escalated in recent days. And we're hearing more local stories of a man who is overseas and wants to stay in Israel as he is in his gap year between high school and college, reasons why he plans to stay in his native homeland for at least the time being, and the ways that he is keeping in contact with his family here in Jacksonville. You didn't win the Powerball. I didn't win the Powerball. Of course, I didn't play the Powerball. But 2 winning tickets were sold in Florida. $1 million winners, at least. The big jackpot, $1.73 billion, was sold out west in California, a little bit to the north and east of Los Angeles. All the while, we are hearing that the Mega Millions jackpot winner from back in the summer, the all-time winner, lives in the area and is a physician here in our community and has not been publicly identified just yet, but is still evidently reporting to work, doing all the normal stuff, even though he's sitting on that $700 million after taxes. Not too bad. We're updating the First Alert forecast for the upcoming weekend. Jaguars kickoff weekend. They return to the bank on Sunday. How nice it's looking for the weekend after we get through this First Alert weather day. Be listening for continuing coverage of these and other stories, and make sure you're with us at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. The WOKV payroll payout keyword. This is the last week where you have a chance to win $1,000 just by listening to Jacksonville's Morning News.